everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode on Voices on Niger Diary podcast. My name is Adana Faith, and joining me in the studio today is a special guest who is here to share some valuable insights on thought provoking relationship topics. But before we dive in, let her introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is
Hi.
Omotayo Benson Adeyemi, and I love to be addressed as TY Benson.
Oh, T.Y. Benson, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, nice to meet you. You look so beautiful, and I love your smile.
I can say same for you.
Thank you. All right, so T.Y. Benson, what is your take on women that endure toxic relationship because of their children? So, what do you think about it?
Okay, first things first. I would love to say that no woman deserves to be in a toxic
Toxic,
relationship.
yeah,
Every woman deserves to be loved, to be cared for, so to say, and you know, loved generally. Even the Bible noted it that a man should love
love
his
his wife,
wife. The
yeah,
commandment there is men should love their wife because when a man loves his wife, submitting, which is the major, major thing men talk about, respect here, respect there.
yeah, yeah.
So that thing will just come in, easily. So I don't
Okay.
think, like, to answer your question, I don't think any woman should stay in a toxic relationship, because when it comes to raising children,
Mm.
children we might think that they are children, they don't understand, but trust me, they really understand whatever it is that is going on. So no woman should raise, or no children should be raised in a toxic relationship. So having staying in a toxic marriage because of your children
Mm.
it's
So,
not
you
enough
think it's
reason.
not right to stay in the toxic relationship
I don't think it's
without
right.
considering the children?
Fine, you are considering, even if you want to leave, the
Okay.
children basically are those you are considering
Considering,
for
okay.
leaving. I'm sorry, I would have to revisit this trending issue about this gospel singer Mrs. Osinachi.
Okay, Sinachi, yeah.
Those children, like the children she left behind, they will need to, they will need therapy
Yeah.
because of the things
The
they've witnessed.
trauma
Yes, the trauma and everything. Like, they will need people to talk to,
talk
people
to.
to, you know to um to let them know that the kind of family they found
Mm,
themselves in is not the right, like what their dad did to their mom is not the right thing.
right thing to
Yes,
do.
because children learn by what they see.
So, do you think they should? Okay? Let me just ask: who do you think should have the full custody of the kids? Peradventure, maybe when the woman leaves the marriage, who do you think should have the full custody of the kids?
If you would ask me, I'm not being selfish, but
Okay,
I feel a woman should
should have the full
a full
custody.
custody. The
Okay,
reason why I say
why?
that is because a woman, we women, we are wired in such a way that, like, we understand basically everything these children need.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
we are more emotionally attached
so the
to
kids,
the kids than the men.
men.
Men are just wired to work, provide for the family, but women are natural. They are naturally they are naturally inclined with the duty to nurture children.
Children,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I feel a woman should have a full custody of the
Custody.
child if if she's willing and she's able to if she's willing and able to endure the challenges that comes
Challenges.
with it. Because if you ask me, single parenting
It's
is
not
not easy. It's
easy.
not a
Yeah.
child's play. So if you know
Yeah.
you are ready, just don't be biased, because both parties should have the best interest of the children at heart. Whatever it is any couple is going through, whatever it is you and your man, whatever it is you guys are going through, you should have the best interest of the children at heart,
Okay.
without bringing in whatever it is you
Okay.
guys have
So, what
on
if
ground.
the husband insisted having the custody of the kids? So, what do you think the wife should do? What step do you think she should
I feel
take?
they should talk it out,
Okay.
because the truth
Without
is
dragging themselves online or
they
going
don't
to
have
court.
to. Like, we are adults.
Okay.
We are adults. We know what we want. And one thing I know, like, one thing we should ask ourselves, that okay, where is the toxicity coming
Coming
from?
from,
Is the
okay.
toxicity coming from me, Is it coming from like ask
But
yourself?
in most cases, the couples are not ready to sit down and then talk it out.
They are not ready to sit down
Yeah,
and talk it out. But if you ask me, a woman should. A woman
should.
knows if if you are not being biased in a relationship. You too, if you ask
Yeah.
yourself that, okay, who is more caring, who is always there
Obviously, the
for the
mother.
children, then check 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 your life. Like, can you balance work? Can you balance your career
Yeah,
with taking care of your children? I'm
children
sure
of the
one of you
family
can. When you weigh your options, one person will be much more available than the
than
other.
the
So if you
exactly
have the best interest of your children at heart, it should
children.
not be a problem. You don't have to drag yourself. You know who will be available for the children. But if you ask me, a woman should be in the position to take good care
Care
of the
of the
children.
kids
But on the other hand, some men are better off than, are better, like some men take care of their children more
more
than
than
a woman takes care. But we have, if we should check the percentage, we have more women
women.
that take care
Yeah,
of their
of the
children
kids. Yeah, than
than
the son.
the man,
Okay.
than the men, so to say.
So, what do you think will be the fate of the children, peradventure, maybe when the wife or the woman leaves?
When the man or the woman leaves,
Yes.
for me, if they are matured, I want to believe they will understand what it is that is, going on. Talking from experience,
Okay.
broken home have, it has a side effect on the children, but it takes more work on whosoever that is going to be taking good care of the children, to be aware and know how well to pass the message across to the children that,
Children.
hey,
Okay.
hey boy, hey girl, your dad and I are no longer together. You just explain. In the process of explaining, you don't have to talk their dad down or talk their mom down in the process of
So why do
relaying.
you say so?
Yeah, because one, you're not helping the children,
Children. Okay.
whether you like it or not. In a family where we have the mother, the father, and the kids, the role of a mother is different from the role of
Yeah.
a father in
Father.
the life of the child. Do you
Okay.
get?
Yeah.
Now, you should say so, because there's no how, one way or the other, if the child is not aware, of the situation going on between you and the dad, which
Yeah.
is the best thing to do. Do you understand? Even if they will be aware, it shouldn't be almost immediately. I think a time where you just sit the child down. Okay, this is what went
But
wrong
what
with.
if the child keeps asking what's going on?
Yes, that is where you have to sit that child down and, think about the way you relay, the
Okay.
message or whatever it is that is going on between both of you to the
Okay.
child in a very cool and calm way. Children too, they reason and they understand things, even
Okay.
if they don't, like it. Do you get? But if both parents, you might be separate but still be present in your child's life.
Okay.
I think if both parents are present in the life of the child, it's going to, the
So
child will just
what
be
can you
fine.
say about a woman having the full custody of her kids without allowing the father to see them?
It
Do you think
depends.
it's right?
It depends. I can't say it's right. For some people, it is right. For some people, it is wrong, depending
Okay.
on the reason. Do you understand? If the man is a toxic person that loves to cause trouble, that is chaotic, I just think it's just the best thing for the sanity of
The
the kids,
kids.
for you to, give, like, let that gap, like you should allow the gap, like don't allow them have access. If the man is extremely toxic, because you don't want to raise your child, you don't want to raise your kids in
But
a.
what if he insisted on coming to check up on the kids?
Yeah, you can agree. There should be, probably you just create, where
An
they can
open
yeah, an
place.
open place where they can
Okay.
always, meet. You can always walk around. Divorce doesn't have to be chaotic. It doesn't have to be
Like involving
chaotic.
the kids in it.
Yes, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be chaotic. You both should just, come to a time, like reach an attainable agreement, and just create a space, where you both will reach an agreement on how well, to take care of your kids, and
Kids,
how well
yeah.
you both can have access to the kids. On the other hand, to answer your question, I think it is best when you allow your spouse, either of the two, to have access to your child or to the kids. It helps because your role in their life is different. The way a dad will listen to a child, is different from the way a mom
Exactly.
will listen
Yeah.
to a child. And both role is very, very important. So for me, I used to say something. I don't care if anybody comes for me on this, but I used to say it's just the reality. You know, there's this sense of authority that men carry. You know, for instance, for instance, I'm a little bit harsh on my when I mean harsh, I like when I say
Strict.
strict. Thank you, that's the word. I'm a little bit strict with my kids, and their dad is lenient. Like
Okay.
he's not as strict as I am. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And we both cannot be. We can't be strict.
Yeah.
That's where the
True.
balancing comes. When that's where the balance here comes in. Do you understand? We play different role in the life of this kid. These children want to talk to you about something. Mommy might be overwhelmed with her job. That is where the role of dad comes in. You understand? We are supposed to work together as a partner, even if we are not, legally attached together or emotionally attached together. We have responsibility, which are children. So I feel we should be present for our child, for our
Child.
children,
Okay.
or our child, so to say.
Yeah. So you're actually here to answer this particular question I asked previously. I said, what will be the fate of the kids if the woman finally left the kids in custody of her husband? What would
Okay,
be their fate?
you know, like I said earlier, the role of a woman in the life of a child can never be ruled out. Okay, let me share a scenario. I know of someone that she was doing well with her husband, and I don't know what happened. The husband and the wife, they came to time that, okay, I'll be the one. The wife agreed that, okay, I'll be the one to travel out in search of greener pasture while you stay back and take care of the
Kids.
kids. Now, on unknowing to them that the agent in charge of their
Traveling
traveling
process. Yeah.
process was a scam. Not totally a scam, but yes, but still is a scam. I don't know the country the wife says she's traveling to, but she found herself in Libya.
Wow.
Do you understand? And getting back to Nigeria was not something but I think at the time she was in prison, one thing led to another. It wasn't smooth. She has a teenager, she has a toddler. I think she has about three teenagers and a toddler. Now, is one of our daughters got pregnant. I think at the age of
Teenage.
yes, at the age of 16.
Wow.
I want to believe that if the mom was very much available,
Available. Yeah.
there is high probability that the girl would not get pregnant out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that loophole is there. So when a woman leaves her kids, she's doing more damage because it damages the kids. Kids will need someone to talk to. A mother's love can never, never, never be ruled out.
No,
Like
it
it's so
can't.
important. It's so what your mom will do for you. A man might not be able to go to that extreme to do, not because he
Yeah.
doesn't love you, but
Loving,
he doesn't
exactly.
have what it takes. A woman loves with her whole. And good women out there will do anything, will go any length for their children. So you are just leaving a loophole and destabilizing your children. For you as a woman to leave your children. We hear of men sleeping with their kids. We
Kids,
hear of
yeah.
people taking advantage.
Yeah,
Majorly is
true.
because their mom is not in their lives. We have a lot of single mothers doing well. When you see their kids, you can proudly say that, no, madam, you woman, you've done well, girl, you've done well for your kids, because they were able to they were ready and able to sacrifice their all, for the well-being of their children. So leaving your children alone as a woman, you are destabilizing your kids.
All right. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming. And I must say I really do enjoy this section with you. Thank you for coming. So over to you, audience. If a broken family affects the lives of the kids or of the children, who do you think is at fault? So just drop a comment in the comment section, and please do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel at the Ninja Diaries, and also click on the subscribe button, like and share. See you some other time. I still remain Adana Faith. Bye.